Hi everyone, my name is Christina Johnson and this is the Aspiring Actress Vlog Top 5 Paranormal Experiences. Ooh. These are my top 5 paranormal experiences that I've actually experienced. Number 5. My first job was the Brendan Movie Theaters in my hometown, Vacaville, California. I was cleaning by myself and it was very late at night. I think it was one of the last theaters I had to clean. But I was cleaning one of the medium ones and I had such a feeling of being watched, that somebody was in there with me. I wanted to get out as fast as I could, and being a medium theater, cleaning it by yourself, even if it's one of the later ones in the day, it still takes a while. And I just felt such dread in this theater, and that was one of the first paranormal experiences I've ever had. I was like 15. My number 4 is the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California. Anybody who's ever been there, I highly recommend it. It's so weird. Look up the history. They're actually making a movie. Helen Mirren is going to be playing Sarah. I believe her name is Sarah Winchester, and I'm so excited because I love the story of the Winchester Mystery House. My experience wasn't in the actual house. Yes, the house is creepy and it was actually pretty beautiful. Myself and my sister, we were in the old stables, I believe it is. I just felt such dread and I was nauseous and I felt things around me. I just felt this weight on my shoulder. Not something pushing me, but just this dread, this weight, this heaviness about myself, and I wanted to get out there as soon as possible. I think we were in there maybe 5 minutes or so. Once we left, my sister and I just looked at each other, we had a moment, and we're like, we are never going in there again. And then we actually talked about, she saw somebody in the corner, we both were nauseous, it was just so creepy. My number 3 is here in Los Angeles. It's the Griffith Old Zoo at the Griffith Park. If you've never been there, it's very creepy. It's basically an abandoned zoo. So you see all of the old cages and just the places where they kept all the animals. There's graffiti everywhere now. When I first moved here, one of my first gigs that I booked was the LA's Haunted Hayride. LA's Haunted Hayride is in the Griffith Old Zoo. That's where they have it. And one of my friends who was in our little group, she actually could see spirits everywhere. Everywhere. And every single night she'd be like, and there's one, 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 and there's one. And then every single night she's like, Christina, you have one that's like attached to you. I don't know why. He's not mad. He's not malicious. He's not anything. He's just attached to you. And he's standing right next to you. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So the Griffith Old Zoo is extremely creepy at night. I personally didn't see things. I felt. I feel more so than anything, and the Griffith Old Zoo, man, that thing was creepy as hell. My number 2 is in another country. It is the Mary King's Close in Edinburgh, Scotland. Mary King's Close is a underground city underneath Edinburgh, and many of the people died because of the Black Plague.
In 1645, the city was hit by the bubonic plague, and the squalid confines of the close proved a fertile breeding ground for the Black Death. In an attempt to stem the spread of this ravaging disease, city officials quarantined Mary King's Close, and although victims of the plague were cared for, many died in their homes.
You could just feel all the death and everything within this city, and I don't know if you've ever seen doctors during the time of the Black Plague, but they have these masks that are black and they have these long noses. So there's this one room in Mary King's Close, and it's this little, they had wax figures so you kind of see like what life was like and what people were like back then, but they had this bed and there was this little boy, I believe, in the bed, and he had the plague. The doctor was over him with this snout, and right when I got into the room, immediately I was sick. I needed to sit down. I felt an overwhelming sense of just nauseousness and dread, and I was just sick. I was feeling like I was going to throw up. It was that bad. So that's one of the parts. There's another part in this city where it's this story of this little girl who died. I believe she died from the Black Plague, and there's basically a shrine, a tribute to her.
The spirit of a little girl has been seen wandering endlessly, trying to find her mother, who apparently left her to die during the plague. She's been seen so many times that guests like to leave toys for her to play with. But is she just waiting on an endless vigil, or are these rooms just old and empty?
And you can bring toys, you can bring money, you can bring flowers, you can bring all this stuff to basically give to the shrine so that the little girl doesn't follow you home. So my mom and we got a doll, and I placed it with this shrine, and immediately I felt this kid, this little itty bitty girl, and she was with us the entire time that we were there. And I had such a fear that she was going to follow us home, like such a fear. And that's like one of my worst feelings, is having something follow me home. My number one is very personal. My sister is heavily involved in this as well. It's an entity that was in my closet in my room in my parents' house, which is still there.
No, hold up.
Years ago, before my sister and I became Wiccan, before we realized what we were doing, we experimented with a Ouija board. If you're ever thinking of experimenting with the Ouija board, don't. Do not do it. Portals are open, something will come through.
As friends we've gathered, hearts are true. Spirits near we call to you. Can you show us a sign?
So basically we did the Ouija board years ago, and we opened a portal and we never closed it. I don't know why the spirit was attached to me, because my sister's more receptive. A year or so ago, maybe 2 years, something was happening. Like, I don't know what the hell was in my closet. I was physically and mentally attacked during sleep. You know, there's moments when you get sleep paralysis and you cannot, like, your brain is going on but you cannot move. And that happened to me a couple of times. I didn't know what was going on until the last time that it happened, and I was seriously felt like something was scratching me and like mentally just attacking me to no end. I heard noises in my room. I hated being in my room. My sister and I had to banish it. Like, that's how bad it was getting. He did not want to leave my room. He did not want to leave me. He was attached to me for some odd reason, I don't know why. And we were able to banish him, but there's still something in there. It's not malicious. I don't feel evil coming towards it or something that's going to attack me, but I still feel something in my closet. So that's my top 5 paranormal experiences. Thank you so much for watching this top 5 video. If there's any more that you suggest that you would like for me to do, super interested. Like, subscribe, share, enjoy, watch the other videos that I have. Never be afraid to talk about your experiences, especially if you need, want, desire help, because some of these things you need help. Thank you so much, guys. Much love, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!